me become like not in my head as much and like believing in myself a tad. I am so grateful to you. It's just so crazy, like meant to be crazy, but in the best way.
Hello, I'm Coach Greta. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a certified energy healer and coach, and I help people release emotional baggage and subconscious blocks so they can live in alignment with their truth, power, and purpose. In this video, you'll get a behind-the-scenes look at a belief code session with one of my clients. So what is the belief code? It's a powerful energy healing modality that works with the subconscious mind to identify and release limiting belief systems. These beliefs are often formed during childhood through past experiences, conditioning, or even inherited patterns. And they can shape how we feel, what we do, and what we allow ourselves to receive in life. Using muscle testing and the belief code, we uncover the root of the issue and gently release the energetic imbalances holding that belief in place, creating space for the new empowering beliefs to take root. If you've ever felt like you keep running into the same patterns in relationships, in health, in money, or self-worth, this work can be life-changing. Let's dive in. What I would love to do now is to work on not being chosen.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna...
It goes all the way back to like primary school.
Yeah.
Like I'd be the last kid picked.
Yeah.
You know, when you have like two teams, like a blue team and a red team, and it's so embarrassing standing there and you're like the last little kid, and it would happen every time. And so just themed throughout my life. But yes, so this one will be meaningful.
So let's see. Working on this not being chosen issue, what is the best modality to help with this? Is it going to be emotion code, body code, belief code? So this belief code. So this probably doesn't make much sense on your small screen, but for my recording, it's really good.
Okay, cool.
And I can actually make a whole video out of this as a belief code demo. So if that's okay with you, I'm sharing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course
Okay.
it is. Do I have mascara running down my face from before?
No.
Cool. Then yes, it is.
And actually, you're a tiny, small portion of the screen, so it wouldn't be visible anyway.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you have a belief system related to this issue? Yes. And can we please have the most detrimental belief system related to this, that releasing this belief system is going to have the largest effect? Yes. Okay. So what type of belief system is this? This is a basic, yes. And so let me have a look. So the belief system is like a tree.
Okay.
Your subconscious mind organizes these negative beliefs in a structure that's similar to a tree. So the beliefs that are closest to the conscious mind, which is where you'll find like your negative thoughts and so on, negative programs. Then when we go deeper, the trunk, there's the limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
Even deeper into the roots is where we come to the core. So you're called faulty core beliefs.
Yep.
And then when you come even deeper to the soil, there's the faulty core identity.
Right.
So now we're going to identify all of the beliefs in these different layers.
Okay.
Yeah. So negative programs. So do you have a negative program in this belief system? Yes. Is it on the left? No. Right? Yes. Is it 1, 2, 3? So it's in the survival.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Left, 1, 2, sabotage. And so the survival is also connected to the root chakra.
Yep. Okay.
So the chakras are here, starting from the crown, going down. Here's the heart, and then down to the root. And then sabotage is a subcategory. And all of the beliefs are also connected with other things like different glands, muscles, systems, and Maslow's hierarchy. Yeah. So I'm not gonna name all of this, but you might be able to see it while I am decoding
Yeah.
belief. Okay. So now let's have a look to see what belief is it. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And which one? I don't deserve to live.
Hmm.
And then it's a subconscious belief. So consciously, you probably don't think this, but if you don't deserve to live, why would someone
I
choose?
mean, I do at times. That's the thing. But that's when, like, I, I'm not here for me. And I never have thought that way. So, like, when I say despair, when Anthony left, like, that was like, the whole reason
Yeah.
I'm here is because of my dogs.
Mm,
Because I couldn't leave them alone. And that I like that I don't want that. I don't want any like empathy, anything at all. It's
yeah.
just like I don't think people I had my whole life. I didn't have a life to like there was no light. I
Mm,
couldn't see a way out of it, kind of thing.
so it makes sense then. You have to have a
Yeah,
reason to live, actually.
exactly. And like it
And,
was the dogs, but if I didn't
yeah.
have the dogs, yeah, it would have been very different.
So then not being chosen also means you're never validated.
Yeah.
So this is, yeah.
Yeah.
So the next one to come up is I don't have any self-discipline.
I
This is,
do. That's
yeah,
weird.
throat chakra, communication, awareness. So
Hmm.
is this it? Is it correct? Yeah, well, muscle testing says that's correct.
Okay.
So do you have any more negative programs? Yes. Passion. So this is sacral chakra.
Yep.
And scarcity. All right. So again, here you can see the connections.
Yep.
And what is the belief? I'll never be accepted.
It's a theme playing out here, isn't there?
Yes. Yeah, the subconscious mind has some logic to it.
Yeah.
Survival, we're back in the root. And sabotage again. Okay. And it's I can't do this.
I'm just realizing how often I say that when I'm in despair.
Mm. Okay, so we're done with the negative programs. We're done with the canopy. Now we're going to move down into the trunk, in
Okay.
beliefs.
Oh, wait, was that the top of the tree?
Yeah, that was on top of the tree.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yep. I thought we were getting in there deep. Yep. No, this is interesting.
Now we're just
That's good.
scratching the surface. Now let's get in there.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so do you have any limiting beliefs in this belief system? Yeah. Communication, authority. So throat chakra. And what is the statement? I can't accept feedback or correction.
True.
Okay.
I'm just fearful, like, because it comes into,
Not.
yeah, it brings on another feeling. So, yes,
Mm,
that's fair.
yeah. Okay. And it sounds like it's not ego driven, it's more fear driven.
No,
Yeah.
it's fear driven. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's like yeah, it's the whole not good enough piece again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we're in love, we're in the heart chakra and parents.
Have
Yeah.
fun. I'm intrigued to see what comes up here.
Here we go. My father or mother never told me he or she loves me. Which one do you think it is, or is it both, or does it? Makes
Both. Oh, well, look, they both did, but I didn't feel it. Like I knew mum loved me in her own, like she did. I knew dad loved me, but dad said it less. It was the actions that said it
so
louder for me than the words.
so my parents never showed me they loved me.
Yeah, that's better. That resonates more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And both of them.
yeah. Okay. Is that it? Yes. Very good. Thank you. Do you have any more limiting beliefs in this belief system? Yes. Insight. That's the third eye. Intuition. Speaking of intuition.
Mhm.
All right, let's see what comes up. My inner voice is not real. How does that resonate?
Just that like would like well definitely dad, but like anyone of importance in my life would just like um talk it away.
Mm,
Like it's in my head and I mean my ex-hubby even did that.
mm.
And so
So,
like it makes me doubt myself at times because the people you admire the most don't think it's real. So then you just, I guess at times it makes me doubt.
makes a whole lot of sense. So there's more. Let's see what it is. Insight, which is also third eye, and then defect. And we're here. I am not okay as I am.
Yeah, no one's ever liked me as I am. The only
Mm,
person that has is my ex-hubby. So that rings true because I always had to be someone else to be liked.
mm-hmm.
And I couldn't just be me, but I was around my ex-hubby and he loved everything about me. It's the main reason I loved him. He accepted me for what I was.
Yeah. So this is actually really interesting because then everything is driven by what does he think of me instead of what
Yep.
do I actually think of him.
Yeah,
It's which is really interesting. Like when
that
you're
is really interesting.
going on a date with the question, what does
Yeah,
he
I always
think of
think
me?
about them. Yeah.
Is so different than what do I think about him?
Oh my God, I've never done that in my life
Now, try
with
it.
anything. Yeah, okay.
Start using that as your like, what do I think of them?
Yeah, wow. Okay.
How
I
do I feel around him? How do I feel around them? You know?
okay, I'll give it a
Yeah.
go. It's
Yeah.
gonna be very, very out
Liberating.
of yeah, and not like it will be have to be consciously done, but
Yeah.
I will try. Yeah.
There is no try, my dear. There is only do.
Okay, I will do.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're moving down to the roots.
Okay.
Passion, so sacral chakra, financial. All right. So let's see what's there. I grew up poor, so I'll always be poor.
Interesting.
Yeah, tell me more.
Oh yeah, I mean we didn't have much money growing up at all. And like mum I actually loved this though. Like mum would give away our stuff to a more needy family and like we wouldn't have much. Like she was going to op shops and things like that and but I actually really loved that what that gave more the part of me that built because I there's always someone worse off.
Yeah.
And I really like that. But I didn't know that I had that actually.
Mhm. I think there might be more than the financial dimension to it too, because you grew up poor in being chosen.
Oh, do you know what it was? Sorry, yes. Okay, so we never had the new clothes for school or
Yeah.
anything, or like it would be like hand me down. So, and that's not mum's fault. Like it was the situation that it was,
Yeah.
but that caused me a lot of grief.
Yeah.
And so it ties into not being chosen and not being liked and all of that because you're just not one of the cool kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just remember like I would try to save up like all of my lunch money
Mm-hmm.
and I did, like I'd hide it in my room and I just wouldn't eat on those days so that I could give it back. There was one Mother's Day, I gave it back in like an envelope, all these like $2 coins and stuff. And it probably was only like $30 or $40, but like I had saved for so long, hadn't eaten on any of those days. So I could give it back to her on Mother's Day so she could like buy something for herself. And I would work just to buy my little sister everything that she said she liked throughout the year so that
Mm.
she could experience something different to what I was. And
Mm.
I'd rather not get something if it meant my little sister could get something new and have a different experience. So that's why I don't really spend much on me ever.
So again, you're giving other people the gift of being chosen, but not yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to try to give people a better experience than I've had in any
Yeah.
sense of life.
Yeah.
I use my experience to try and make others better.
Yeah. Maybe you could start giving yourself that. So, and
Yeah, I
maybe
know.
even thinking about like when you're buying yourself flowers or chocolate, think about buying that for that little girl.
Yeah, okay. I can do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna continue. We're moving down into the soil to the faulty
Oh, cool.
identity. Yeah. So passion, choices. So again, we're in the sacral chakra.
Hmm.
And which belief is it? I exist to please others.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It's the only time I was ever liked, literally.
So it's this the entire belief system, yeah. So I'm gonna explain to you how this is related.
Okay.
I exist to please others, and because of this, I have to be someone else to be liked, and no one has ever liked me as I am, and I'm not okay as I am. I exist to please others, so my parents never showed me they love me, and I can't accept feedback or correction. I exist to please others, so I grew up poor and I'll always be poor because, you know, I need to give everything to others and not to myself. So I'm gonna be poor as long as I survive. Like I don't even need to eat.
Yep.
I can give my money away. I can eat half the
Yep.
time, as long as I don't die.
Totally.
Okay. I exist to please others, and my parents never showed me they loved me, and I'm not okay as I am, so I'll never be accepted, and I can't do this, and I don't deserve to live because I'm not
Yep.
okay as I am, and I have to please others, so I don't deserve to live.
Yep.
And I grew up poor, so I'll always be poor, so I don't have any self-discipline.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so this is how your subconscious mind is like, yeah, this all is related.
Interesting.
Yeah. So now we have the tree, and
Yep.
something is nurturing this tree. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out what's nurturing this tree, and we're going to take that away. So we're going
Awesome.
to take away all of the fertilizer for this tree, and then we're going to release the tree.
Love that.
Yeah. And I just need to ask, we're going to go a little over time if that's okay with you.
Absolutely. As long as that's okay with you.
Yeah, I want to do this.
Thank you.
So we're going to find the associated imbalances. Okay, so what are the associated imbalances with this belief system? Let's start with the emotions. What are the associated emotions with this belief system? Creative insecurity.
What
Makes
does
sense.
that mean?
It means feeling unsafe or untrusting the self about the creation or development of anything, including relationships, family, health, money, career, and or artistic endeavors. A feeling of
Whoa.
insecurity that arises and blocks the creative process.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. And I mean, if you have all of these beliefs,
Mm,
then of course you can't do this. You're not okay as you are. You exist to please others. You're not going to create much.
mm.
Okay. So can we release? Yes. So we're going to release this emotion. Releasing this emotion of creative insecurity. Was it released? Yes. Do you have any other?
One sec, Greta, I just have to get my phone charger.
Yeah,
Is that
go.
okay?
Yeah. I'm just going to keep releasing.
Yeah, go for it.
So another creative insecurity. And we can release. So releasing the creative insecurity. So released? Yes. Any other trapped emotions related to this belief system? Yes. Crying. And we can release crying. Is it released? Yes. Do you have any other trapped emotions related to this belief system? Yes. Conflict.
Do
So
I need to like, does it work? Because I wasn't doing the head thing.
yeah, so actually me setting the intention and swiping is enough. You don't actually have to do
Oh, wow.
um,
Okay, cool.
but you can do it because it feels good.
Yes, I will.
And it feels like when you do it yourself, you're more involved in the process. It's very empowering.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Yeah, but actually, I could you could email me your problem and I could sit and do the session by myself, connected to your energy, and you don't even have to be present.
That is so cool, Greta.
Yeah. So if you're like,
I'm
I'm too busy to do this
scared.
healing thing, then I can do it for you.
That is so cool.
And I really love when the person is on the call because it's
Yeah.
much more fun for me. And okay, so did we release conflict? Are there any other trapped emotions related to this belief system? Blaming.
Ooh,
Yeah. Just release.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I tried it, me and my sister have like lived our whole lives trying to not be that, not be the victim. And
Mhm.
so we will be the first, like I'm the first person to put my hand up and go, maybe I could have handled that better. And like even for things that I know
Mm.
aren't mine, but it saves conflict. I really don't care. I don't like care about the ego. So in that sense, like I'll happily cop it if it means
Yeah.
keeping the peace or whatever. So that one's interesting.
Well, you said something interesting there too, like keeping the peace. So you might be pushing the feelings aside because you want
Yeah, I do that if I don't want to, if I'm fearful of losing someone
to. Hmm.
important to me, that's when that's likely to come out. So like in my last relationship, because it was my biggest fear, because it was my whole life.
Yeah.
So yes, and I've learnt through that I lost myself in the process,
Hmm.
and that will never happen again.
Yeah.
So there are good things that have come out of it. I won't ever compromise on my like on my boundaries or my standards again.
Hmm.
Um, and I thought I was strong in them before, but I clearly was not.
Mm.
Whereas now I really know what boundaries are like. Not even once will they be crossed,
Hmm.
and I'll just walk,
Yeah.
no matter how hard it is. So that's positive stuff that's come out of it.
Mm.
I'm figuring out who I am a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. So we released blaming. Um,
Yep, cool.
the image that came to my mind is of little L at school, again not being chosen and It seems like there's one person, maybe multiple times, not choosing you and then kind of blaming that person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so unsupported. And we can release unsupported.
Cool.
Is it released? Yes. Do you have any other trapped emotions related to this belief system? No. Do you have any other trapped negative energies? Yes. So we're going to look in the body code to see what we can release from there. Respiratory system. Your nose.
My nose.
Your nose.
Weird.
So the nose helps to filter and condition incoming air and enables your sense of smell. So common symptoms of imbalance can be discomfort in the nose. And this can also
My
be,
nose is fine.
yeah, I don't know. It can
That's
also,
fine though.
when it says like helps to filter and condition incoming air. So your nose and your mouth, like when you breathe, they are what makes the air softer for your lungs.
Oh.
So it's like the way that taking
Okay.
taking in the world is softened, you know?
Oh, that
And it
makes sense.
feels like there's some it's also something not so literal in this. Like it's more of a um oh what's the word?
No, that makes sense because when
Yeah.
I'm in alignment, things, the air feels different.
Hmm. So can we reset and rebalance your nose? Yeah, so we're gonna swipe 3 times to reset and rebalance your nose. Yeah. And you know, your belief systems is the filter through which you experience your whole reality.
I do believe that.
So your nose does the same thing for your air coming into your body as your belief system does for your whole experience of reality.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is so cool.
Okay, so um anything else? Yes. A curse.
What?
A curse.
It's funny you say that. I'll tell you after. Yeah, keep going. Interesting.
So strong negative energy that either comes from an entity, from another person, or from your own subconscious mind, intended to
It's not me.
block, sabotage, or interfere with the recipient's life, healing, connection to divine, or actions in some way. Do you have a an inkling who it might be from?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
The
Is
person who, there's someone who, an external person who influenced the breakup of me and Anthony heavily.
yeah. So that's a yes. It's that person.
Oh my God.
And the thing is with curses, they can be deliberate, consciously created, or
I
they can be subconscious.
I think it was deliberate, but I think like it's I think he has something happening with him as well because the intent behind it, and
Mm.
I like stopped all contact the second I could see through this
Yeah.
person because
Yeah.
I just saw it for what it was. I feel like I'm a walking lie detector. Like I see into people's souls
Yeah.
and I can just like the real intent of people. I get a knowing.
Yeah.
And I believe strongly, I don't know how, but there's like this possessiveness
Mm.
onto him, and not for romantic sense. It's possessive in the sense of wanting to be his savior, to get
Mm.
him through his hard time. And
Mm.
I needed to be out of the picture for that because I annoyed her at a time, and I can pinpoint the moment.
Yeah. So everything you said, I'm testing yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's release it.
Oh my God, yes, let's
Yeah.
do it.
3 swipes to release this curse.
Is that it?
Yes, that's it. It's released.
Wow. I didn't know she was into like magic or whatever. Do people have to be?
Um, no, no,
Wow.
no.
How does
Most
that work?
people, yeah. Um, I mean,
Is
how
it
does that work?
intent?
Huh?
Is it just intention?
Yeah.
Okay, so hypothetically, let's say I paid someone to do like a black magic removal on him. If she just had the intention again, does it come back?
Well, um, anyone can send out curses at any time, and I think our level of susceptibility depends on our protection. So
Oh my goodness.
if you make sure you have a strong protection, then it's not going to affect you.
How do I do that?
We can do it right now. So,
Okay.
do you have a protective shield around you? Can we create one? Can we just swipe that in? Okay, so imagine what I like to do. Like we can do this really easy, but I got this in a meditation once in a magical place. So imagine you're channeling pure positive energy from Father Sky comes into your heart. You're channeling earth energy rooting from Mother Earth, and all of this meets in the heart, and that creates love. That fills your heart with love and it overflows, and it's like this golden light that comes out from your heart. And what it does is it creates this orb around you of protection.
Oh, do you know what? It's funny you say that. I've always, as a kid, imagined only when I'm scared though, because I
Mm,
used to feel like there would just be like a presence behind me, and
yeah,
I was too scared to look. But I would imagine this like white-ish, like, yeah,
yeah,
round like
yeah,
thing around me, and but I could just push white light out
yeah,
in whichever direction it will force anything away.
yeah,
But I don't have that thought every day. It's only when I'm scared.
yeah. So um, let's establish that around you the whole time. Like,
Okay.
yeah. So can we swipe that in? Yes. So it's a protective shield and it's made of love that is channeled from the earth and the sky through your heart as love. So we're installing that. Now, do you have a protective shield around you? Yes. And it's now there forever.
Yay! Thank you.
You're welcome. The thing though is, when you sleep, it can come down a little bit.
Okay.
So when you want to strengthen it, you can simply say shield up, or you can say it
Ah,
in like a superhero kind of way, shield up.
yep.
And you can put
Oh,
like
I
a
love it.
post-it, you can put a post-it on your door saying shield up, so
Yep.
you remind yourself when you're going out.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. So yeah, uh, this is something that's really cool about the body code is that it's so simple. So,
Yes.
do you have any other associated imbalances with this belief system? Yeah, let's see what it is. Microbiome.
What's that?
Your microbiome is all the microorganisms that live in and on your body.
Okay.
So it's your gut bacteria, it's your skin bacteria. Like actually, your body, what you perceive as your body, is made out of more microbes than human cells.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Do we need to know more? We're gonna simply reset and rebalance your microbiome. Do you want this information so you can read it later?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'll just copy it, put it in
Thank
your
you.
notes. Yeah, you're welcome. I'll put it here. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so do you have any other associated imbalances with this belief system? No. Are you sure? Yes. Is there anything else to release? No. Okay, so then we're ready to release the belief system.
Oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever, Greta.
I know,
Like this,
right?
like the fact that we can do it in this amount of time is just wild to me.
I know. It's really cool. So we're gonna do it quite fast. in the
Okay.
interest of time, and I also want to add a little bit of magic.
Love it.
So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes
Mm-hmm.
and imagine that you're walking in the forest of your subconscious belief systems.
Okay.
And you can see one of the trees is looking not so good. It looks like it's a bit of a rotten tree. So you're going to walk over to that tree and stand in
Mm-hmm.
front of it. And on the side of this tree, there is a fire. And this fire is this cleansing purple fire. And we're going to allow it to grow, so it's going to be a big fire. And then you're going to choose a weapon of your choice. So it can be like a lightsaber, a chainsaw, an axe, whatever you want. And it's going to be made of pure purple light. Which one do you choose?
Thor's hammer thing.
Thor's hammer. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. So this tree has four main branches, and each
Yep.
branch represents a belief. So I'm going to tell you the belief, and then you're going to use Thor's hammer to chop that branch off the tree, and then you're going to throw it on the flame.
Okay.
And it's a pretty quick process because the hammer is really powerful. So
And
I'll
it's purple. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Okay.
the belief, and you tell me when you've thrown it on the fire and it's burning. Okay?
Okay.
So the first one we're gonna get rid of is I don't deserve to live.
It's on the fire.
Good. The next one is I don't have any self-discipline.
Fire.
Good. The next one, I'll never be accepted.
Fire.
Good. The last branch is I can't do this.
Fire.
Good. Now the trunk is divided into one, two, three, four, five, six. So we're gonna do the trunk in 6 bits. So you can almost imagine like lines on the trunk where you're gonna
Yep.
chop with the hammer. So the first one
Mhm.
is I can't accept feedback or correction.
How do I get it? Because it's heavier onto the fire.
You can ask for help, so maybe Thor can help you.
Thor. Yeah. Okay. Fire.
Okay, good. So my parents never showed me they love me.
Fire.
Good. My inner voice is not real.
Fire.
I am not okay as I am.
Fire.
No one has ever liked me as I am.
Fire.
And this is the last bit of the trunk. I have to be someone else to be liked.
Fire.
Very good. So now we're going to ask for help digging up the roots. And you're going to take the whole root system and throw it on the fire. And it's, I grew up poor, so I'll always be poor.
How many roots are there?
How many do you see?
Like 6 or so?
Okay, so it's 6 then.
Okay. I don't know how to get the root out, but Thor's here, so we'll figure it out. Okay. Wait, do I still have to use the hammer?
You can use the hammer, you can ask Thor, you can ask any helper you want.
Okay. All right.
Maybe Loki also wants to help with this one.
Okay, yep, the first one's there. Fire.
Okay, wonderful. So now all of this soil, gonna take all of the soil, and you can have help from anyone you want. You're gonna throw all of the soil also on the fire so that when you're done, there is not even a little smidge of that contaminated soil left. I
Okay.
exist to please others. Throw that on the fire.
Fire.
Amazing. So, did you now release this entire belief system? Yes. Very good. Is there a subconscious gap? Yes. So, where the tree was, there is a hole. We're going to fill that hole with something positive. So, Do we?
Wait, hang on, I just gotta get rid of the other four roots. One sec.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, yep, I'm ready.
Yeah, everything is gone?
Yep.
Okay, now thank Thor.
Thank you.
Loki.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so do we do a defrag? No. Replacement? Yes. So we're gonna find a replacement belief. You can open your eyes if you want. Do you have a
Okay,
belief that you want instead? Do you feel something coming in, or do you want me to find one in the belief code?
you find one.
Okay.
Or like other things like I am worthy, I am loved, like I am the prize. I don't know. Something positive that's the opposite.
Yeah, that's really good. And I'm gonna find one as well. Okay. I am responsible. Is that important? Yes. So apparently you need this one as well. So I'm going to do these four. Is that enough? Do we need to know where they're going? No. So can you say out loud, I am worthy?
I am worthy.
No. Can we install that? So we're going to swipe that in. So what I want you to do is say it out loud 3 times while we're swiping.
Okay.
So,
Well, we're both swiping?
yeah,
Okay. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy.
good. Now say it again.
I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy.
Yeah. Yeah, you believe that now. Okay.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
yes. And the next one, I am the prize.
Yeah. Okay, this is going to do a lot for my confidence. I am the prize. I am the prize. I am the prize.
And now say it one more time.
I am the prize.
Yes. Very good. Now say, I am responsible.
I am responsible. I am responsible. I am responsible.
One more time.
I am responsible.
Okay, very good. Do you have a subconscious gap? No. So what we've done now is we've taken this big tree, all the roots, all the nutrients, everything, like a dandelion where you actually get the whole root, taken
Yeah,
it out,
yeah.
thrown the soil on the fire, and then we've replaced it with this beautiful tree that's I'm worthy, I am the prize, and I am responsible. And this is
Awesome.
going to grow so big, and it's going to get even more positive beliefs attached to it. And what this does is the nutrients that we're feeding this tree, we're probably also feeding trees around. Because it's
Yeah.
not doing that anymore, other belief systems are also going to die off.
Yeah.
They're going to be replaced by these positive beliefs.
That is amazing. Like, how did you do that so fast? Hypnotherapy takes like 21 consecutive days.
Yeah, I know.
How? Like, how did you rip the tree out?
I don't know, you just trust the process and you
I
just find
do. That's the
something.
thing. I really do. And it's like mind blowing in the best way.
Yeah. So this was fun.
This was so fun. I'm so grateful, Greta. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I
Yeah,
found you.
me too. Me too. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, I'd love for you to subscribe and explore more videos on energy healing, tantra, and emotional transformation. And if you're curious about experiencing a belief code session yourself, you'll find a link below with more info on how to work with me. Remember, your subconscious beliefs are not your destiny. You can change them, and when you do, your whole life shifts. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.